Hi guys, flip through time. The Just Winging It Tracie Fox journal has, I was going to say done. It hasn't done at all. I've finished it. It has been finished. Oh wow, this was amazing to do. It really, really was, and I don't want to take that ribbon off now because I've actually got it on there so perfectly. I'm going to have to undo it. I hate it when that happens. I'm rubbish at tying bows, I really, really am, and I've tied that so pretty and now I'm going to have to untie it, I think. Nope, I can slide it off. Yay! Awesome. Right. Before I go any further, this journal has sold. You know, this is just a flip through, it's not a sales plug-in thing. But yes, this is literally just a Just Winging It journal, as you guys have probably been following along with the series. It started off as just some Amazon packaging that I chopped down, and then I used Tracie Fox's masterboard printable that she put up in her group for a freebie for us to use. I haven't done anything to it, as you can tell. I am not embellishing the cover or anything like that, it is staying as is. Excuse me, I have actually sewn this one in, guys. Wow. Yes, it is a one signature journal, but it is a fairly chunky signature. But it's a one signature. It's one signature in the journal, but it's got loads of room to expand because it is kind of a semi-naked journal. It is not embellished much. And it's slap bang in the middle. Tried pretty much as I could. It's slap bang in the middle of the journal, so it has loads of room to expand instead of cramming 2 or 3 signatures in there and not having much room and making it alligator mouthed. It's not. So, but every bit of this journal has been done using Tracie Fox's kits and embellishments, ephemera and stuff. You know, I don't know why. Probably because I used her stuff as a freebie kit as the front cover, front and back cover, as the journal cover, should I say. But I don't know why, I just kind of run with it. I had no particular design or anything in mind or whatever, and it was just like, you know, I've got all this stuff around me, loads of Tracie stuff printed out and not used yet. It's like, I've got all this stuff around me, let's just put it to use. So I did, and I just got going, and yeah, it just come along brilliantly. It's a fairly big journal, bigger than usual because I went off the packaging, I didn't cut it down. So it is just over 10 inch, it is like just shy of 10.25 inch tall by 6.5 wide, 6.5 inch wide. And I actually used the kit pages that I used. I've had them printed out for a while, and the kit pages that I've used were printed on A3 paper. They were printed on A3, folded in half and then cut down to size. That's how big it is. But yes, so I've left the packaging fairly as is. You know, this is the raw packaging. And then I just cut them down with the tear ruler mainly. I love this thing. With the tear ruler, and just put it on, left it as a border, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I love how simple but effective it is. And anyway, let's get into it. Again, I did the same on the inside. I used the masterboard stuff on the inside to do the same. But yeah, so let's get into it, guys. Here we go. So on the inside front cover, we have 2 pockets, and these are from Tracie's wooden lace. Wood and lace, not wooden. Wood and lace kit. Now where have I put it? Somewhere in here it was hanging up there before. I had a list of all the stuff that I used. What have I done with it? No! I bet I've thrown it away by accident. That would just be so typically me. Oh, gosh, I bet I have. I think I have. I think I've thrown it away. Oh no. Eek. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. I have thrown the piece of paper away. I can't find it anywhere. Oh, do you know, I'm such an idiot. Anyway, yeah, I can't believe I did that. It was hung up, clipped to a bulldog clip and hung up over there for this particular reason. When I, like, literally for this reason, so that when I was filming I could tell you which were which kits. Anyway, I will find them all and I will list them all below. But yeah, so as I said, these two pockets came from Tracie's kit called Wood and Lace. Like I said, wood and lace, not wooden. But yeah, and I cut them down. I believe they were slightly bigger than that and I've cut them down. Then I've got some tags left over from this beautiful kit. I love this kit. This is the silhouette kit. Yeah, these were just bits of cut-offs from this actually left over that I've backed onto some tea dyed paper, which is slightly coloured actually from a batch of papers that I did ages ago where I did colour transfers. Then we have some ephemera. Oh gosh, I really wish I could remember what they were. I will link below. And I love this one. They're both the same. No, they've come from the same kit. And I just made them into little booklets. There's been a full process video on how I made this journal and all the ephemera to go with it. So definitely go check that out. I'll pop link to the playlist below, but also at the end of the video there'll be a little screen that appears here in this corner. If you click on that it takes you straight to the playlist. But yes, so I just, like I said, made little booklets out of that ephemera with some tea dyed papers as well. And then they're in there, just tucked in there out of the way. This is the gorgeous, now see, I want to say silhouette, but I'm not sure if it's silhouette or Nature's Epiphany. Oh, do you know, I drive myself absolutely insane sometimes. I really, really do. If you've watched the videos, you will know because I popped like captions up saying what these main ones were. So I'm not going to name any of them, I'm just going to show you how beautiful they are. I'm so sorry, Tracie, I'm such an idiot. But yeah, but I love it. And this is just printed onto normal 80 GSM paper, print paper, but A3 paper, like I said, to get the paper to fit the size of the journal. It was printed onto A3 paper, but they're so beautiful. This I know for a fact came from Tracie's Fauxphemera kit. Again, this was off-cut, turned it into a journaling card by backing it onto some tea-dyed paper. These have all been backed onto, you can't see actually obviously because it's underneath, but if you watch the videos, these have all been backed onto off-cuts from glossy photo paper. But I made it so that the glossy side of the photo paper was on the back here, so it just actually allows things to slide in and out a lot better. So anybody who's got a load of glossy photo paper that you're thinking, how can I use this in a journal, back your stuff with it, but do it so that the glossy side of the paper is on the inside so things slide in and out better. Little tip for you there, guys. Then we have some pages from a flower book that I have, but I'm not sure what I've done with now. I can't find anything now. It's an old book, so it's naturally aged. I haven't done anything to the pages. Oh, look how beautifully orange aged it is around the edges. but it's also very fragile paper, so you've got to be careful. I've torn it in a few places just turning it over. These are just normal tea-dyed papers. They've just been folded in half. I didn't need to cut them down or anything, they just literally got folded in half, and then I've alternated kit page, book page, tea-dyed page, but I'll, you know, move them up and down to fill the page in between. I've used Tracie's labels from her random number kit, random number labels. Oh my gosh, I love her labels. And they just seem to fit perfectly in this journal. But yeah, so honestly I had a whale of a time. Absolute ball making this. Some more offcuts, Fauxphemera, book page, tea-dyed page. I ain't even going to try and tell you what that is because like I said, I'm lost now. Can't for the life of me think what they are now. But I love it, and it just fit in perfectly. Again, that come from the Fauxphemera. Another offcut, book page, tea-dyed paper page. I've put some washi tape, some like vintage ads washi tape on there because I ripped the page. Either there was already a rip in the page or I ripped the page. Again, another label. I am so drawn to that label, it's unreal. Every time I reach for them, I'm going to have to print some more, but every time I go to the labels, I reach for that one every time. Because besides it being 58, July the 25th is my dad's birthday. So for some reason, that label, no matter the colour, every time I open the ephemera, like my tubs, I've got Tracie's labels in tubs. Every time I open it up and that label's in there, it jumps out at me straight away. But yeah, my dad was born in 39, not 58, but it just really jumps out at me. So that had to go in there. Look at that pretty birdie. So cool. Again, some Fauxphemera, another offcut, loads of offcuts, so loads of ephemera. This is the only thing I've done to it, literally. There is actually something glued to the back of every kit page because I lost track of what I was doing and ended up gluing them on every page instead of every other one. And then just offcuts were made into ephemera to tuck in them pockets, but that's it. Besides the odd repair, that's it throughout the whole book. There's nothing else in here, it's not been embellished in any way. But yeah, just so beautiful. And that's why I didn't want to take away from how gorgeous this kit is. These kits are... Oh, no, don't pull that off. These kits are. Another Fauxphemera. This came from... Yeah, don't ask me. I will find it and link it. But this I've had for ages. Probably when I very first got this kit, I tea-dyed it and the colour run because I didn't realise back then that when you tea or coffee dye inkjet inkjet printed paper as the colour runs. But it turned out awesome, so I use that in here because even though it's coloured, it seemed to still tie in. I haven't turned it into... It's envelope shaped, but I haven't glued it to turn it into an envelope. And I just pop that in there. But yeah, so book page, another label. That's beautiful. I love that. Oh, I just love everything about Tracie's kits. Another piece of Fauxphemera turned sideways to make a pocket. These two are Fauxphemera. This one I don't think is. I think that's from a kit. But yeah, these have been printed onto like a ivory cardstock, give them more of a vintagey feel. Again, the book page, print page, kit page, that's it throughout the whole journal, that's the theme. Fauxphemera, another offcuts make a journaling card, random number label. Oh, just love it. I'm making another one of these. Again, some more Fauxphemera turned sideways. These again printed on ivory cardstock, so they don't need backing, and they're already that kind of lovely aged. The only thing I haven't inked any of these. I didn't feel the urge. I suddenly have an urge to ink everything at the moment, but I didn't feel the urge to ink any of them, so I love this one. And this is the middle page, so I printed on both sides. It's the same image on both sides. So, and then I bound it with twine, jute, twine, whatever. And then obviously the mirror image. Bit of a repair there where I split the page, turning it over. I believe that's from one of the kits. And then we have, this is the offcut from the middle page, and just some printer tea-dyed papers in there from when I did colour transfers ages ago. Make a little booklet. Well, little, it's a fair size booklet, but there you go. Label. Fauxphemera. I can hear Taylor stomping around upstairs. More Fauxphemera, another one of those pages that I tea-dyed and it run. I like that one. I haven't kind of envelope shaped that one, I just folded it. Well, it kind of is envelope shaped actually, but I folded it up a little differently, mainly because I wanted to show that. So pretty. But yeah, so that just pops in there. I've used that as a side tuck. And as you can see, I've left the back of the kit pages white. I have a thing about that. I don't know what it is, but I like double-sided printing and I like things being aged and whatever, but I just really like white pages. So, you know, again, another little repair there where I split the page, label, another tuck, some more ephemera, not ephemera, well it is, it's offcut from the pages, turned into ephemera. Fauxphemera, and there you go, just some scraps from the pages. So you've got scraps from the kit pages and scraps from tea-dyed papers, turned into little mini notebooks, tablets, whatever you call them. That one as well, the same. You could use them as list books. And the label, more Fauxphemera. Oh, there's actually like two kits here. There's Fauxphemera kit and then Fauxphemera 2. Another side tuck. Another repair label. Another Fauxphemera. Another tag. And then we're at the last page. And on the last page, I made a pocket. I made a corner pocket with some more of the packaging. Actually, no, I think that was separate. That was different packaging, I think. Yeah, that's a cereal box. That's actually, this is the back part of a cereal box. But I used still use some of the scrap of Tracie's masterboard printout. Just a black paper clip, and this is a piece of, I actually did turn this into an envelope, but it was one of the kit pages, and I folded it so that you could pretty much get that on there as a flap. So instead of it going that way, it's a side envelope, and then in here is what's left over that I didn't use. So there's some more ephemera. These are all printed onto the ivory cardstock. There's a couple of pockets that I never used. They've been scored already, so all you need to do is just fold them. Yeah, there's 3 pockets there. Then there are some tags. there. And then there's some more of the leftover kit pages that I turned into ephemera as well. So that's all that I didn't use, but I've added them in anyway, so you can use them however you please. And again, this journal has already sold. It's sold to Laurie again. Oh, she's awesome. I love you, Laurie. But yes, so there you go. And then instead of tucking it completely in the pocket, that flap just sits over there nicely, so you still see that beautiful lady. And that is it, guys. That's her. She's very flexible, as you can tell. I haven't reinforced her or anything. She's quite sturdy. I've doubled up on the twine. Yeah, you know, and like I said, there is plenty of room in there. Plenty of space between the signature, because I've put it slap bang in the middle. There's plenty of room in there for her to expand. And there you go, guys. She's done. Like I said, she's already sold, but I just wanted to come on and show her off because I've been getting quite a lot of comments on this one. And I will definitely be just winging it again in future because I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It's quite, what do you call it? Liberating? I don't know. Not having a plan in mind and just grabbing something and thinking, what can I make with this? Rather than already having a plan in mind and thinking, oh, I need to make this with this. Just grab something, look at it and think, well, this is where I'm going to put it, but what can I do with it? But yeah, so pretty cool. I've loved every bit of this and I will be doing another. So anyway, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the amazing feedback on the process of this making of this journal. Thank you, Laurie, for purchasing her. I hope you love her as much as I loved making her, and I will definitely be making another one. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and I just wanted to come on and share it with you. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all well, and I will speak to you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.